Gonna go for a walk to the lighthouse. Anchored in here. Make it a lot easier. It's about 11 o'clock and I'd say it's about 22 degrees at least.
It's going to be 28 degrees, so I'd say it's more like 24, 25 right now. But
this is the boat shed here. And they've got a railway line comes down, which I don't think they use nowadays. But they've got quite a few canoes there and a polycraft. Yellow patch is basically somewhere about there in the centre of the screen. So this is a lovely cove that we've come into. Slowly walking up. Got up as high as here, then I've had to take a rest now. Stop and wait a minute, stop me puffing. The dinghy's down there in between, near the trees. Here's Doreen making her way to the front tee and she's going to sit down. Look at that. Take the pack off and get these sandwiches out. While sitting up here on the golf tee, I've seen about 6 whales go by out here. But sorry I can't film them, they're just too far out that, you know, if I showed you, you'd think, oh, you know, you wouldn't be able to see it. This is the winch house. It looks like they still use this winch, it's all in order and everything. And it's quite a nice trolley here. Looking back over there is where we came from yesterday. And this is the entrance down there to Yellow Patch. Beautiful beaches just here. Started off Cape Capricorn half an hour ago. Anyway, we're making very good progress. We hope to go up through the North Channel on Curtis Island. Got my wife here. She's had an operation on her teeth. Doesn't want to show them now. There you go, that's a bit better, darling. And we're sailing along and she's very happy.
it's a whale, it's quite close.
Here's my wife, my crew. She's doing very well. We've been out on the boat now about 7 days. Slowly running out of food because she didn't tell me she was coming up. But anyway, we'll get away with it. Got a couple more days to go. Over here to my leeward is Rundle Island. I just want to get round Rundle Island, then I can bear off. Running pretty well. Rundle Island the beam. Basically I think we're heading now, I'm going to bear off. I've got a rock in front somewhere under the water. My wife's panicking, and once we've gone round that I shall bear off. Well, I just missed the sunset. Looking behind, you might be able to see up there, it's Cape Capricorn. There we are, we're coming up to the North Channel into Gladstone. Dreams there, keeping an eye on things. And we've got about 2.5 miles to our waypoint. Well, we're coming in now to through the northern entrance between Curtis and Facing Island. What you can see there is the Gladstone. The main fire there is the Boyne Island smelter. And I'm coming onto some leads which are over here. You might see them flashing. I'm looking in this here, which is the GPS, and that's telling me when I'm on the well, I'll be on the leads. So we're coming in now. Just got to get over a little bit further onto the leads. Those flashing lights over there. Not far off it now. We'll be able to head in. Got to be pretty accurate with these leads. There's rocks either side. Gladstone. We've spent 4 nights here in North Channel and Curtis, between Curtis Island and Facing Island. Anyway, I'm going to start the engine now and we're heading on into the marina. This is the Heron Island boat. Nice small catamaran. Wild and free. Well, I've put my wife back on the train to Brisbane and now I'm on my own again, so I'm heading south. Here's the boat in its marina pen. So the 2 ropes in the middle there, one goes either way, that's the springs. And just going to let them go now. The engine's going. Going to let the everything go and head on out and go off down the Gladstone, basically between Gladstone and Facing Island with the tide. Well, we're leaving the marina now, well behind. There's the marina and the pilot boats. And up in front here I've got a Heron Island boat. I don't think it goes, so I've got 2 of them I think, and this one doesn't go very often. This is where we're going out through there. Coming out into the main channel. Both those boats down there are getting loaded with coal. And we've got one here, I don't know what this is, it's only half loaded. Coming down here we've got a couple here, and I think that's the grain walk. Yeah, well, this boat over here, it says Cementex something. So obviously it's unloaded cement here. This boat here is taking on scrap. And this one's taking on scrap also. Looking behind, we've got there the two scrap boats just there. Coming round, there's 3 ships in a row, and they're loading with coal. Coming on round, I don't know if you can see, that's Curtis Island there, and that's where the gas plants are, or gas trains as they're called, my daughter tells me. Up the front, that's that ship that we saw earlier on going out. And there's, oh, I don't know, 2 or 3 ships up there. We'll see when we get there. Don't know what you can see over there, but one side over there is Curtin Island, and the other side's facing Island. And that's where we were, just on the end of Curtin Island there. That's where we anchored. Very nice over there in a bit of a pond. That's the bauxite aluminium refinery. This is a bauxite ship. It's kind of the colour of bauxite, and it's called RTW Pirimu. I don't know what this ship's putting on board, but whatever it is, it's dusty. And then we have Larker McGladstone, that's the bunkering ship for the diesel. We're heading into Collosuem Inlet. It's now about 3 o'clock, I think, and I don't want to go on forever, so this looked like a good place to come in. Pretty shallow getting in, but it's low tide. I've been going about 20 minutes now, you know, over quite shallow ground. It's only about 3 meters here. We got down to 1.6. This is what it looks like on the chart. Coming in now to basically seems to be where Collosuem is, and there's quite a lot of houses up here. Well, that's looking out the creek. It looks beautiful, to be honest, here. And over here you've got all the houses on this bank here. People have spent quite a lot of money on houses here. I don't know how you get to them. It seems to be on an island. And here over here is the sun going down. And the sun is just about to set. And And it looks to me like it's over Gladstone. Well, all I can say while I'm holding this camera, it's a bit like purgatory. There's just so many bugs around me. You might be able to see them on the camera as well, flying in front. Well, cheers everyone. I'm having a glass of red wine. Cheers everyone. I hope you can see a few bugs flying around my face. It's not bad here though. Just got to put my fly screen in and lock myself downstairs. Oh, one's got me under the elbow. Okay, goodbye now.